21 seconds behind Vannucci of Luther.
Vannucci with the best qualifying time. He won the state Division III cross country championship at the Ridges Golf Course in Wisconsin Rapids last November.
Keep an eye on this thing and see who's going to try to make it a race.
Watching live coverage of the WIAA State Track and Field Championships on the NFHS Network. The NFHSnetwork.com is your destination for the most comprehensive coverage of WIAA championship action. From live games to full game replays to highlights, it's all there at NFHSnetwork.com.
Existing record held by Darren Lau, who this year got edged out at the finish line at the national championships in the 10,000. Got caught right at the line.
Where is Darren running these days?
He transferred back to UW Eau Claire.
Connor Dolan of Assumption will have the lead at the start-finish line with 7 laps to go.
109 at the 400.
Wesley Schiek takes the point. He moves to first, the junior from Valley Christian, defending champion.
If you won the state cross-country championship, does that offset having won a state 3,200 track title?
Well, you're talking 5,000 meters on grass. You're talking about a strong cardiovascular system either way. It'll be a nice race here. I don't expect that 9:29 is going to win this thing. I think it's going to be faster than that. And, once again, I think our defending champion here, Schiek, probably ran as easy as he could last week just to qualify to be here because he knew there's going to be one section of it. I'll tell you one thing, Schiek's got good leg speed. If it comes down to a sprint at the end, that'll make it interesting. It's interesting though. You'll see kids that are great cross-country runners and not be able to convert it always onto the track. I mean, generally speaking, you're going to do that because you've got great cardiovascular.
So David Vannucci, the cross-country champion from Luther, has moved into second right behind Wesley Schiek, the defender of the 3,200-meter title from last year.
It's interesting. You look at the 800, that's 75% anaerobic, about 25% aerobic. You move to the mile when it's run at a high level, it's about 50-50. And now as you get to the 2 mile, that's where the aerobic system really starts to take over.
Schiek 1, Vannucci 2.
Lap number 5 is generally where you find out who's staying and who's leaving.
Gus Kaiser of Cambridge running third right now.
Pace is slowed a little bit, not a lot. And Vannucci just decided to throw down here. Vannucci just upped the ante.
Jacob Walters of Algoma running fourth. So right now they're running in the order of their seed time: Vannucci, Schiek, Kaiser, Wahlers.
Vannucci just said, "Who's coming with me?" And he's got one taker, and it looks like Schiek. And Schiek's not going to let go. And if he's smart, if he likes the pace, just sit right where you're at and just go with. Get on the train and just let him pull you.
Yep, 2 have separated, Vannucci and Schiek.
Going to be a pretty good mile. Vannucci obviously wanted that pace to step up a little bit. Going to be a nice battle here for second, or check that, for third.
Kaiser and Wahlers running third and fourth right now, but at the front it's David Vannucci with Wesley Schiek astride behind.
4:43 and change at the mile. it looks like Vannucchi just tried to up the ante again, just a little bit. See if Schiek was going to stay with him. I think he'd like Schiek to maybe do a little bit of the work here, but I think he's content just to sit on him. Of course, Vannucci's, he's pretty familiar with this. He was a front runner in cross country too.
Huge margin now between Vannucci and Schiek up front, and a group of 5 running in 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Make that a group of 4. Check the math on that. But Vannucci and Schiek are setting up for what could be a very interesting final few meters here. They still have 3 laps to go.
Schiek's just kind of lurking, isn't he?
Yeah. I think he has a pretty good idea of what he wants to do and when he wants to do it. Schiek now almost pulling up to the right shoulder of Vannucci.
Vannucci takes a little look back every once in a while.
Yeah. This is a final, so the winner of this race wins the state championship. Not a whole lot of running finals today, but this is one of them.
Boy, this is going to be a fun last 800. I'm curious to see what they're going to run this thing in. Seven minutes right now.
800 meters remaining.
7:10 with 800 to go. Let's see what happens right now.
Adam Rzentkowski from Rosholt has now moved into 3rd place, but he's about, 60, 70 meters behind the leaders, Vannucci and Schiek.
Here comes Schiek.
So he makes the move with, the move to pull even with 600 meters to go.
It's like they're out for a run together and a workout run. And it wouldn't surprise me if they were having a little conversation out here. Although this pace doesn't always lend itself to conversation. Let's put it that way.
As they say in NASCAR, they're coming up on some lap traffic here.
Yes, they are.
They're catching the end of the field.
Let's hope they don't trade any paint. All righty, here we go. Time to buckle up. We got 1 to go.
So Vannucci and Schiek.
This is going to be a good one.
The back end of the field. So again.
He clipped him. Come on now.
Schiek and Vannucci with a little contact, and now. Now a pan to the back. I don't know if that was inadvertent or planned, but Vannucci got his hand on Schiek's back. And now Schiek says, enough of this close quarter stuff. I'm taking off.
Wow.
I
wondered if leg speed would rule the day, and we're seeing it right now, aren't we?
They did trade a little paint after all.
Yes, they did.
Huh? But look at Schiek go. He won it last year in 9:29.38, and now he has really taken control of this.
Yeah, it's going to be faster.
I don't know if Vannucci has anything for him at this point.
9:07 right now.
Boy, Schiek is looking stronger. He's really turning it on here in the final 75 meters.
You know what's interesting is that little clip all happened right down in front of the officials.
I was just going to say.
Everything happened right there.
Why no one seems to be upset, but you don't see that very often, do you?
Schiek defends his championship.
Let's
let's see the reaction after the race. What happens here? So Vannucci, he lays down on the track after he crosses the finish line. Schiek's going to come back to talk to him about it. Rzentkowski from Rosholt is going to get 3rd.
Yeah, they're pulling him up and get him moving.
They're pulling Vannucci up and getting him going.
Yeah, they didn't talk to each other much.
No,
You know, I've seen, I'll tell you, to be quite honest, you very seldom see someone get disqualified in a situation.
Okay, now
like
there's
that.
a hearty handshake from the two competitors. But yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's fine. That's good to see. I'm glad to see them shake hands there. I don't know what the whole situation was. I don't think there was anything intentional going on there. You very seldom see disqualification when someone goes down. Even if, you know, you see disqualification when you have a hurdle situation where it interferes with somebody. But it's got to be extremely blatant before you're going to see someone get disqualified. I can tell you that from experience.
So, Wesley Schiek repeats as the champ in Division 3. 9:28.29 is his time. Was that official? If so, it's a second better than a year ago.
But what a battle by Vannucchi and Schiek, and then we have another.
Boy, I
Runner
honestly
down
thought
after
he
the
ran
finish.
faster than that.
Last finishers coming in right now. Get the applause.